First, though, it's time for a few underreported holy mackerel stories in today's news. California's Proposition 8, a constitutional ban on same-sex marriage, passed on Tuesday night thanks to 52% of the vote, thanks largely to a $30 million campaign to revoke the incumbent rights of gay couples. Since then, there has been a public pushback in a very big way. In San Francisco on Friday night, about 1,000 people gathered in the streets in protest. In Los Angeles on Saturday, 12,000 people converged in the Silver Lake neighborhood. And in more conservative San Diego, also on Saturday, another 10,000 people took to the streets. On Sunday, about 2,500 protesters gathered on the steps of the state capitol in Sacramento to protest at a 3-hour rally against the marriage ban. And it's being Sunday and all, hundreds of people gathered to have their voices heard outside the Saddleback Church, the evangelical megachurch in Orange County, California, that pushed for the ban after hosting the presidential candidates this summer. About 400 people assembled outside Oakland, California's Mormon Temple, protesting that church's involvement in the campaign for Prop 8 as well. Church members contributed an estimated 40% of the individual donations made to the $30 million Yes on 8 fund. More than 3,000 marchers filed past the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints church headquarters and Mormon Temple in Salt Lake City, Utah. And in Chicago on Saturday night, hundreds of people gathered to speak out against Dr. James Dobson in town for his Radio Hall of Fame induction. Dobson vocally supported the passage of Prop 8. Protesters said he uses the airwaves to spread hate and that he therefore should not have been honored by the Hall of Fame. According to a former spokesperson for the No on 8 campaign, the protests are being organized grassroots style via Facebook and MySpace and Craigslist postings and even text messages. And even though the ballot measure passed, as California Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger has said, quote, "It's unfortunate, obviously, but it's not the end." True that. The ACLU has filed a petition with the California Supreme Court to overturn Prop 8. My layman's reading of the law is that they've got a pretty darn good case. Still, though, looking at 5 straight days of huge, spontaneous protests all over the state and beyond, it's a good reminder of how galvanizing it can be to have an existing right taken away, no matter who does the taking.